Behind me is the America that I missed while I was abroad. And I know that sounds crazy. I know that sounds insane. But this is the real America. Do you see this behind me? This is what most Americans, where they live their life. Target, Best Buy, Burlington Coat Factory, Kohl's, PetSmart, Lowe's. It's an endless corporate shopping center. And there's something comfortable and warm about it. I can park my little vehicle here in this gigantic parking lot, an ocean of parking. And I can walk anywhere in just a few minutes. And do you know the amount of things that I could buy? It's absolutely insane. It's unnecessary, actually. And I can hop inside my car here. The door opens for me, and I can get in, and it's huge. It's absolutely huge. I have absolutely no need for it. But it's so comfortable. And the amount of space I have, personal space. I'm going through something really hard emotionally right now. And to have this space is at once both bad for me and helpful. There is a certain psychological illness that Americans have because we have so much space, so much illusion of independence and separateness, you could say. We operate in that way as a de facto mode. And that is just false. It's wrong. It's not true. We, as humans, need each other now more than ever. More than ever, we need to come together and listen to what's happening with the climate, listen what's happening with global politics, listen what's happening with each other, with what technology is doing to us as a species, as a planet. Because I've just spent the last 7 months traveling all over the world, and it's everywhere. Except for a few places, actually, where they're so poor that they don't even have the technology yet. God bless them. They don't know that they're actually missing out on something they should be missing out on. Social media, it's all eroding the ability for us to connect with each other. I was checking out in Target just now, and I bought some snacks, which cost $30, by the way. Not gonna get used to that anytime soon. I was just in Asia where you could eat a whole meal for $2, $3. And he was like, hey, there was a man over there who in a full dress. He's like, does this look good? And, he's being all playful. And I'm like, hey, more power to him. He's just being playful and weird. Better to be weird than normal. And I just got a blank reaction back. Like, they know I'm right? But they don't necessarily agree. I think Americans, they have this false idea, a lot of them, that being normal is the best. But that's not true. Being a normal corporate shopping American, it's not where it's at. For one, the cost has never been higher. And you see organic life seeping through the cracks of these kind of places, Just to have an interaction like that at the checkout is extraordinary. We are all drowning in isolation. seeking connection more than ever. Because this world, this parking lot, this shopping center, this is built for separation. And separation is misery. When I was in Asia, the Vietnamese, they have their living rooms out in the open downstairs. People just walking by, people joining in, karaoke 24/7, people just going on like, hey, let me go join in and go a song. And just, it's all so communal and it's healing. But here, sitting in this parking lot in a van, I feel so separated, not only from the people around me, from Earth itself. Psychologically, I feel the toll that America has on you is hidden. It's a hidden cost that we have to pay if you live in America. It's so hard to, have a meaningful conversation in public anymore. There's no third spaces. It's a dire situation, actually. And I love this country. Being away 7 months, I don't want this to be a hate on America video. I love this country. When I came back, I kissed the soil at the airport. I kissed the airport. I love this country, man. It's a nice country. We have some really nice things here. Being able to drive anywhere, park anywhere, being able to go and get whatever you need at any time, so convenient, so nice, helpful even. But we can't let this materialistic society get too out of balance. Come back into balance and live like more the rest of the world. Come together. And don't think that you're better just because you're an American. You're not. We are all in this together. Vote for me, 2028. Oh, man. They say I should be a politician. Comment down below if you think it's true. I've just been writing poems at the farmers markets on a typewriter. I absolutely love what I do, and I get to see a lot of people. I get to see a lot of what they're going through, because it's a vehicle for connection. In this digital age where we're more disconnected than ever, you're just sitting down there on the other side of the screen on YouTube watching this video, and you're not here in this van with me. And that's the day and age we're living in, where it's like, man, we are just not hanging out in person anymore. We are just hanging out on the internet, because we're getting more from that than going out into these isolating places, like the shopping center. You're not getting your human needs fulfilled here. When you go out in the streets in Asia, man, it was fulfilling. It was like people were just out living their lives and down to slow down and have a conversation. Over here, I feel like, man, that's abnormal. If you were to slow down and have a conversation, if I had to try to start a conversation with that guy at Target, even though he had come up to me, I feel like, man, it would have been awkward. At a certain point, after I started commenting on what they were saying, like, all right, have a good day, and there's like, like pushing you away. You ever feel like people do that to you all the time these days? It's kind of like they give you the social signals, like, all right, I'm done with you. I'm like, man, what a sad thing, being done with people you don't even know, not having the curiosity to learn about people. Because it's sad. We don't know each other enough as a people, isn't it? We need to take the time to slow down, not be in such a rush all the time, going to work, going to the gym, going home, going to work, going to the gym, going home. Man, could we just slow down? Just slow down for 1 second, man. This person's like almost going so fast, they're almost backed into me, man. Just crazy chicken at Toyota. I don't know what to make of this world sometimes. It moves so fast. And where are we even going so fast? We're not even going in a good direction, are we? Is this what we really want? You know, as a planet, as a species, as a country? I would say no. I think we need more connection, returning to the indigenous way of life, basically, is what it is. Sitting around and communing. I was just traveling. One of the countries I was in was Fiji. They have a popular practice where they sit down and they drink kava together. And it's a mandatory thing that they sit down and they listen to each other until they feel heard. And it's like therapy, but it's like every day, and it's with people, and it's mandatory. And I just think that is so beautiful, and that is exactly what this world needs. We need to sit around and listen to each other. We need to really hear, not just surface level, meet each other emotionally at the depth level. Because you know, at the depth level, we are the same. Every human in this world is the same. They have the same needs. Some of us have our quirks. Some of us speak different languages. But besides that, we are the same. And if we had the ability to speak each other's language, we would figure that out. And you know what? In this day and age, we have Google Translate. So don't even let that stop you. Sit down with somebody. Encourage someone to slow down a minute and have a conversation. This is the medicine that is going to heal us. That's going to point us in the direction that we need to go, my friends. This is exactly what we need. And it's hard. Like, I can't just go over and knock on this girl's Toyota. You know, she's obviously in her own little world, staring down at her phone. Her hair is so shaggy, I can't even see, her facial expression at all. And that's okay. That's all right. Not everybody's going to be open to it. It's going to be a different experience. You're going to face rejection. And rejection is so hard to deal with. I was watching Toy Story 5, and that movie is all about rejection and the digital age and this disconnected feeling that we have been brewing. Something is really wrong. Really, 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 really wrong, and you know it. You know it deep down. When you go out, you can see it. People are struggling right now. I'm not even thinking about financially. Of course, that's a bigger problem now than it was before, but I think more than ever, people are struggling socially, social anxiety, with figuring out how to get their human needs met. Where do I go to meet people in a world like this? It's so sterile. It's so isolative. Man, hit me up in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Am I just out here on a limb talking? Or am I hitting some points here for you? Is this ringing true at all? Let me know. This is just a small channel. I can respond to every comment probably if I wanted to. Man, I love you all though. And I hope that we heal from this. I hope that we come together and figure this out, because I love this land. I love this country. I love this planet. I loved what I saw traveling 7 months in Vietnam, Thailand, Fiji, Indonesia. I had a great time. I had a great trip. And it gave me a lot of new perspective on America. So being back here is just strange, that's all. It's a land that I love, and it's weird, but I love it. I love it all. And I love you. Hope you have a really good day.